Hey everybody, it's Matt, and today I'm going to be reviewing and running my brand new Lionel Vision Line GE Evolution Hybrid. First notice is that it's really die-cast metal. It's heavy, and you can tell it's full metal. From front to back, it is a great engine. It's die-cast, so that's what I like about it. It's so heavy that it takes two hands, but if you're strong, it only takes one hand to pick it up. So I'm going to go through the features front and back, and then we'll get started with the running. On first inspection, from the front, you got this nice chain. Let me go get a nice thing to help point this out. On first inspection, you got all these separately applied details here in the front. You got an electro coupler, some hoses, and then you got this plastic chain, and you got a brake hose. Right here is the brake hose, and then some more hoses. Up here in the front, there's an opening door. It says open with caution, and there's a fire extinguisher, and then some fuses and torpedoes in torpedo zone box. Down here you got some plates, some writings, the GE, and then you got these opening doors here in the front, and you got all that piping and wiring inside. They're held shut by magnets. Cab lid comes off, and then you can see inside figures, details that you don't even see. There's a mirror, doors open, windows slide. Sorry, I gotta put this back on. Smoke unit works different. Puts out just a wisp, and then once you raise the RPMs, start gushing out. All the legacy controls and a battery cartridge can be put in there. Under here is where the legacy controls are labeled. Then these cooling fans spin when you raise the RPM level to 4 on your legacy remote. You all know about the strobe lights. This pilot swings freely. For those of you that have bigger than 0.54 curves, this will not swing, but the back does swing when it has cars hooked behind it. To my knowledge, you can run this thing on 0.48 curves. For those of you that have 0.48, most likely you can run it. I can't run this thing on 0.36. I tried it. It won't even go around the bend, because then the pilot is going to swing too far. So don't run it on 0.36, run it on the recommended or the minimum. Minimum is 0.48 and the recommended is 0.54, but I use 0.60. For those of you, a lot of people say this thing doesn't have a startup sequence, but truly it does. Not a lot of people show it though. I'm just going to skip the startup sequence and I'm going to go right to it. Let me go turn on some power. Right now I'm actually in the process of getting a Power Master hooked up to my layout, so that allows me to adjust the track voltage anywhere on the layout. Anywhere on the layout, I'll be able to adjust the track voltage once I get it hooked up. I'm getting a lot of parts soon. I'm going to heat up the smoke unit. best way to heat it up is raise the RPMs. Or, if you want, continuously tap the smoke heat up, and then it will heat up faster. This great horn is really loud, and it has a real good sound to it. Here's the bell. And now, let's get this engine underway.
Dispatcher, this is General Electric 2010. Am I clear to make a move? Over.
Affirmative 2010. You've made a part. Over.
Acknowledged. Clear to move. 2010 out. GE 2010 here. On the move. Over.
Very good. 2010. Out.
Are we still clear? Over.
GE demonstrator 2010. Switch a line. Clear into the yard. Over.
Has the best braking sounds I've ever known.
They're pulling in now. 2010 out.
Proceed at restricted speed. Over.
Acknowledged. Restricted speed. 2010 out.
GE 2010. Switch a line. Clear into the yard. Over.
They're pulling in now. 2010 out. General Electric 2010 here. In position. Arrived and standing by. Over.
Roger that. GE 2010. Out.
This one goes out to PGH Train Fanatic and Big Steam 5344. They really love this engine. They really want it. But the tough part is having the right curves and trying to find it. So let's shut this off, and I'm going to show you the box for this thing.
Good run. Signing off. 2010 out.
The boxing, I think, is the most interesting part of this locomotive. I like the box. The box has this cool design to it. It's held onto a wooden block like the Pennsylvania CC2S. So it's mounted to a wooden block. There's screws that are hidden under the engine. And one thing you should know about this engine, if you're gonna get it, you better make the right time to get it, because once you buy the thing, you have to get it out of the box immediately, and you have to get it on your tracks, because the wheels on the GE Evolution Hybrid will rust if you let it sit in the box too long. If you pull it out of the box immediately, then hopefully the wheels shouldn't be rusted, because on the lower edge of the wheels, front and back, they're starting to rust. But right now, real quick, I'm going to show you the cooling fans. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this GE Evolution Hybrid video. If you want more requests on this engine or any other engine in the layout, don't be afraid to ask. But, that's all for this review, and I hope you enjoyed.